Dave from the Redneck Garage. Well, it's as hot out here today as a fox in a forest fire. It's as hot as a chicken eating a cracker with a hound dog. I'm from the South and I don't even know what all these things mean. Anyway, I'm out here drinking my sweet tea, which is the only kind of tea, right? Northerners take note. And we wanted to talk today about my t-shirt, Rough Country, one of our suppliers here for the TJ Project. Originally with the TJ Project, I had made an announcement that we were going to put a 3.25 lift kit on the Jeep. Well, lo and behold, I get a message from Mitch Pope, one of the fine folks that works at Rough Country, and he said, hey, we love your videos and we'd like to help you any way we can to see that you already got a lift kit. If there's anything you need, just let us know. So I quickly responded and said, yeah, man, I need everything. So they did supply quite a few parts for the TJ Project, and I am very, very grateful about that. Now, one thing I would like to say is that even though Rough Country is supplying our parts, that does not mean that I will not be objective about the parts themselves. We're going to do measurements and make sure that everything's up to snuff. But you know what? From looking at the parts, I think they look like they're great quality parts. And another thing about Rough Country is if you're a kid on a budget or you're just not wanting to spend $1 billion, they are very economically priced where anybody can afford them. So that's what we're using this year is Rough Country. Mitch, thank you so much, and I'm proud to call you my friend. He is a fellow Jeepster, and he works on YJs and TJs, and he's a stand-up guy. So thank you, Rough Country. I really appreciate it. Now, I wanted to talk about the kit that we're going to be putting on. We're to the point now where we're going to be installing piece parts from the kit because we've got the whole front end torn down, all the pieces off of it, and we're ready to start putting springs and everything else in it. So I'm very excited. Let's get going and looking at the lift kit that we're going to be putting on. One of the things that I noticed about the Rough Country products when we got them in is that all of them have a tag on it. It says, the contents of this box was packaged by Justin G. If you discover anything missing or wrong, let us know. And that just means that they're being accountable that everything they send out is proper, or they're going to fire old Justin G. Which I hope not, because he's probably a nice guy. But anyway, let's take a look at the lift kit. This is just a partial pile of the stuff that we're going to be installing. There's a lift kit, there's adjustable track bars, there's all kinds of junk, man, I don't know. So we're going to be going through that, but I did need to pull it out because if you remember, we just finished the front end and I've got the springs off, so we're going to have to start putting on the new springs from the Rough Country lift kit and some of those components as we go along because we got all the old parts off. So super cool! Okay, so here's the front end, and it's ready for the springs and some other junk, you know, all that stuff we're going to be putting on. But you can tell that I took some Chassis Saver Black, who never has reached out to me, by the way, FYI. So use POR paints. Anyway, I painted it with the Chassis Saver Satin Black, and it's drying up. But we have the Eastwood Rust Encapsulator with POR or Chassis Saver Black on it, and that looks really super cool, and it's ready for the springs to be installed, for the shock absorbers, and also some of the other front-end components that we're going to be working on coming up here right now. We've got some new control arms for the front that are just standard ones because I already had them, and on the rear we'll be using adjustables. But that looks great. So let's get going on taking a look at our lift kit. Alright, here's our lift kit. Comes with the instructions in the bag and all the springs, yada yada. We're going to be unboxing those. But looks good, man, and it is pretty heavy. One of the things that I would say when you're installing a lift kit is make sure you take the time to read the stinking instructions, because, you know, I can look at the spring and go, well, that goes on the front. But you know what? There may be something in the instructions that say, hey, reuse this bolt, or this bolt must be saved and put on later. You know, those kind of things, because then afterwards you'll be cussing Rough Country because you don't have a bolt that they told you to keep in the first place. So I've made that mistake myself. But this looks super cool, and we're going to be putting on these front strings, which are the longer ones, and I'll be unboxing all the other stuff in here because I know there's a plastic piece or something else that goes on it, but awesome. Okay, so I got the poly oscillator on here, which was really a bitch to get it over that edge, but now we're going to put the spring on, and I can tell that I'm going to have to compress the spring down a little bit to get it over in the space that we got here. Ooh, so close. Okay, just stand right here. that's it. Thanks, buddy. Oh, wait, one more time. Put a little weight on it. That's it. Okay, awesome. Good job. Thanks, bro. Okay, we got the spring on. I just got to loosen up my spring compressors. That was fun. Get those off. So awesome. There's our spring. It's installed on the truck, and that is our first component of the Rough Country lift kit installed on the truck. Now I got to put my clip down here. You can see where the spring goes into that little hole right there, and you rotate it around until it sits in there, and then you got your clip that goes on the top, which I have to find somewhere. I don't know where it went. But that is it. That is the spring installed. Super cool! Alright, good Lord, I'm like a hog looking for a mud pie on something. Alright, so that's super cool. Our first Rough Country part is put on the truck. So we've started actually the lift kit process. I'm excited about that. Wanted to thank again Mitch Pope and the guys at Rough Country for helping me out with this project. And we will just keep moving along with it. Next thing to go is some front end components. I'm going to go in, have me another glass of tea after I finish this one. Lord, it's hot. And maybe relax a little bit. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.